What's good, everybody? Welcome to the MatMadik channel. Uh, Consistency, eh? Sometimes I just got it, sometimes I just don't. But I'll just do my best to keep it going, keep it afloat. Alright, so what we got today? Shout out to. Sorry, to push my chair back. Shout out to Tommy Walker for recommending I Wonder by Nittoli. And yes, I've got some comments before telling me to research Nittoli properly, and I've taken you up on that offer and I've researched him more. Interesting chap. I'm just looking, ultimately, maybe I'm just lazy. I'm just looking for the guy to make so much of a social presence that he's all over the place. But what can you do? I mean, when I say all over the place, I mean more people talking about him, talking about how he's influenced them, that kind of stuff. Maybe that's going to happen years down the line. He's quite recent, so it's not really appropriate to compare him to people like Joyner or whatnot, who've been around for a long enough time and made socially impactful enough hits to have people saying, I want to do a song like that. So at the end of the day, he's a talented guy, Nittoli, so I'm going to give him his props and I'm going to listen to this song. Let's check out I Wonder. And most of all, as you know, I enjoy listening to his music, so I don't even care if somebody is being spoken about by everybody I know every day or not. If I love the music, I love the music. So without further ado, let's check out Nittoli, I Wonder.
I wonder why we don't stop giving, don't stop giving. I wonder why we don't stop killing, don't stop killing. I wonder why.
So I just watched this YouTube video about this is the 666 sign. You know what? Claim back your stuff. If this is an okay sign for you, then so be it. Yeah, really. I mean, but what the hell? He's got this all-seeing eye in this picture, so maybe I'm falling into that narrative or whatever. Who cares? That is nice, and that singing. That's what I need from Nick. I want to hear that musicianship. Of course, rap is definitely a form of musicianship, of course. But this kind of singing is very good. I wonder. So far, what do you think of the music? I like it. I like musical songs like this. Let's keep it going.
We don't just share this world we live in. I wonder why we don't
What is this?
just share this world we've been given.
We don't get shit? You mean we don't understand, or we don't get anything, like physically? We don't get the food, like people in Seattle just getting the whole place is turned upside down. Let's keep it going.
I wonder why Tupac had to get shot. One of the greatest rappers alive, but it was more that we lost. A conscious brother on the verge of creating a spark. So now we hating just to hate, like racism in the dark. I wonder if Lenin never caught those bullets, if the government would ever let him live his life to the fullest. I wonder if Martin ever felt like a king, or do we rob him of that, like separating angels from wings?
It's not about this narrative. It's a bit like. I'm not going to conflate things too much. I'll just talk about what he's spoken about. Tupac, conscious. Oh my god! Oh my god! Camera's trying to fall over. Not today. Anyways, now I'm not the craziest fan of Tupac. In fact, I respect Tupac and all, but I'm not really a fan of people who are so-called conscious, but at the same time they're quite anarchistic in certain ways. I like David kind of people who say that all you gotta do, forget this protesting and all that stuff, just cease acquiescing to what the system has asked you to do. I'm not all into this idea of the government let you live or whatnot. I mean, so far, with all this protesting, what the hell is it? The government seems to not matter that much to certain people. Or am I being a fool? Maybe this government is very much pulling the strings, or certain sects of the government pulling the strings, like Death Eaters and Harry Potter, sending in anarchists to wreck people's environments. But nonetheless, waxing lyrical about if Tupac was still alive, John Lennon, Martin Luther King, these martyrs for their causes, people, at least people who have been made into martyrs, if they'd still be alive if the government let them. I don't know. I believe we have a lot more power than we seem to give ourselves credit for. And I think that these people, I'm not saying that they just said, I'm going to kill myself per se, but they're a lot more in control. A lot of us are more in control of our own destiny than we seem to have given ourselves credit for. It's a bit of a weird way to respond to what he said. But at the end of the day, he's talking about a hypothesis. I'd like to pose a hypothesis back. Do you think people like Tupac, Martin Luther King, and John Lennon, if they really wanted to, they could still survive? Or do you think that they are just done for because a power outbeat says? Let me hear your thoughts. Let's keep it going.
I wonder if Whitney Houston sang one last tune. I wonder why the greatest artists always die too soon. I wonder if Kurt caught one in the head, cause Courtney Love was just too much, he'd rather end it instead. I wonder why we never value their worth. I wonder why Mike Jack had blood on his shirt. I wonder why Kanye minister at my church.
Mike Jack, blood on the shirt? Look, what's that about? Let me know. I love Michael Jackson and I also hear about all this stuff around him. Why can't you minister at my church? You go to church, Joanna? I mean, not Joanna. You go to church, Lucas. You go to church, Nittoli. Let's keep it going.
I wonder why 27 is the mark of a curse. I wonder.
Oh yeah, Mr. Lucifer, aka Lil Uzi Vert. Just check out what's the boy's name? Mr. Tattoos on his face daily. Just see about Lil Uzi Vert. I know, listen to that freak because his name is Lucifer and he's telling you right to your face, and he's talking about the number 27 being an important number in numerology for artists to just, or certain figures to just be snapped up according to this, I'll say, urban legend, if you will. I'm sure things are more than they appear, but I personally believe that people have a lot more power than they give the system. I mean, look at how many things have been turned over in the all the things that people have been complaining about. The system won't let us do this. They're trying to hold a black man down or whatever. They've been turned upside down right now. I'm just wondering how many more excuses people are going to make for themselves to justify being in a position of helplessness. What do you think?
Why? I wonder why we don't stop giving doors.
That's a banger. That song there. Nick Nittoli, put out more songs like that and you'll get even more of a following. So people like me who have to go looking for you, where's your Wikipedia page, will start seeing you.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah. We don't stop killing, don't stop killing. Wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Just share this world we live in. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. We don't just share this world we've been given.
Don't just share the world we've been given. A lot. Power of the few, giving it to the hands of the many. Let me tell you something. I rap and my debut album, well, maybe I'll tell you about that when I drop it. But let's just say the story of Christ, according to this book called A Course in Miracles, which had been mentioned in The Sopranos, it's been so misinterpreted. Many people look at the story of Christ as, oh, he came to bring life, but they killed him. They didn't like him, so that's the end of that. No, the whole point of Christ is the resurrection, not just the crucifixion. The crucifixion is saying, do what you want. Hit me with the best shot. Bang. It's over. I rose again. What are you going to do now? Are you going to kill me again? No. The idea of people are afraid to share the world, share love, over being shut down in the process is folly. It's in my opinion, it's a lie that's been put out there to get people, or people who believe that. I don't want to say been put out there because there's a big they, but it's a lie that people come to believe in, that just to justify their indecision. I believe we have the power to bring about the life we want, and many people have done so, have proven so already. I suggest you join. But what do you think?
If Marley put one last joint in the air, I wonder why Prince didn't just take the stairs. I wonder why Robin Williams is dead. The funniest man alive was just unhappy, I guess.
All right, yeah. If you're going to talk about, what's the boy's name next? Is that Mr. James Carradine? Then I'd really respect that digging, because he was obviously murdered, for goodness sake. But again, this is not to say that the good just get killed because they're good. This is to say that people involve themselves in, let's just say, a cult, if you will, or some sort of, it could be a cult, it could be the government you see right in front of you, or some secret cult, just to justify why they feel that they cannot put out their purest loving self in the world. I died because this cult didn't let me live. So yeah, you'll see stories like this over and over again, but it's not the bottom line. It's not what you're about to. It's a mistake to look at these stories and think, all I'm worth is what a cult lets me achieve in life. No, that's not the case. But anyway, let's keep it going. And what else? Let me keep going. Let me know what you think. Leave comments.
I wonder if Hugh Hefner is getting bitches in heaven. I wonder if Elvis is really playing chess with the devil. I wonder if we're really gonna see our own Armageddon. I wonder what really happened in New York 9/11. 3,000 that was lost, but the whole world was affected. I wonder if as a people we could just stop this regression. I wonder if instead of guns we could shoot love and affection. I wonder if the song will ever reach someone and affect them. I wonder why.
Good stuff, Nick. That's what I was gonna say. Boy, it's awful when that happens. It should come back to me later, but damn it. Let's keep it going.
Don't stop giving, don't stop giving. I wonder why. Don't stop killing, don't stop killing. I wonder why. We don't just share this world we live in. I wonder why. We don't just share this world we've been given.
You know what? And one more thing I want to say, even though it wasn't what I was going to say, which I hope comes back to me. If it doesn't, oh well. Killing and warring, I think, is actually a natural part of the world. I'd say life, but let's just say the world. Animals do it in the animal kingdom. People, the turf, they have the war of the turfs. I guess it's just gotten very sophisticated with humans to manipulate people to do things, do their bidding for them. Even other organisms. Not COVID, which is a hoax. Anyway, I'm a David Icke follower. Let me just say it bravely. If you don't believe me, if you think I'm crazy, let me know. I don't believe in COVID. COVID-19 is what is destroying a lot of people. That's my position. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to say it boldly. And I'm going to shake your hand if I see you, if you want to. But let me know what you think about all that Nick and Nittoli has covered. And stuff that I brought up. I was going to say, yeah, the idea of killing each other, it's being a bad thing. Sometimes it's natural. It's a very weird thing to state, but there's a reason why it hasn't stopped. It happens. I mean, I don't know if you're a vegetarian, but even one could argue pulling trees from the ground, eating fruit from trees is murder or something. I'm not trying to trivialize people's claims against animal cruelty or anything, but if you're going to eat that animal, that's a justified killing, a slaughter if you would, because it's keeping life going. But a lot of the so-called atrocities in the world that people argue against, I think some of them aren't as atrocious as they are made out to be. What do you think? Let's let the song play out, and I think this melody here is awesome. That's essentially it. Homer Simpson's eye, that is funny. That's gross. Alright. I haven't remembered what I was going to say, so I was going to cut it off here. Thank you so much, everyone. Catch you next time. And please leave comments below. Share, like, subscribe. Let's build up this channel. I'd love to have greater discourse with more of you, and I thank you so much for comments, giving me suggestions. Let's spread awareness of Nick Nittoli, and let's keep this thing going. And at the same time, I'm not afraid to be critical, because I wanna hear Nick Nittoli's songs like this go out more. Mostly for the melody. I mean, the I Wonder songs, they're very they're worth actively pursuing in terms of what they actually bring up. Instead of just asking why for rhetorical value, ask why and actually find out why. Oh my god. Alright, never mind. I'll just I'll just deal with that Windows situation later. Catch you next time, everyone. Peace.